Alright. Hi, I'm Shane from Astraldragon Gaming. This is Breathedge. I'm going to be playing for a little bit so you can see some of the footage and ideas of how the game runs. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the viewing, and I'll probably run commentary as I'm playing it. If you don't like what I'm watching or playing or whatever, screw you. But if you do, hey, come subscribe, come say hello to me, give me comments, give me feedback, give me stuff. But other than that, let's play some Breathedge and see how far we can get. Blink. Let's see, play. Oh yeah, I did have various save points in this. Alright, well, I'm going to delete that one. Delete. Also, this is on early access at the moment, which means that, you know, it's still in development. But for a game that's still in development, this is pretty damn good. So we'll run through the intro and then we'll come back and I'll talk a bit in a minute. So we'll start, I'll mute myself and I will be with you in half a second.
Here you are again. Did you have time to think of how to behave during the interrogation? Remind him, R2-D3. You tell us all you know from the beginning. No lie. Confirm? You tell us all from the beginning, or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm? You lied to me. Logo was impossible. Could not see the shuttle from space. Tell truth, no lie. Confirm?
So yeah, that's pretty much the entire intro. It's a pretty interesting game.
World of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact.
Confirm that you can read. Yes.
You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive.
Just a sec. Alright, I'll drop down the volume on that so it doesn't overpower us. So, yeah, this is one of those games where it's a survival game, but it reminds me so much of a game called, a TV series called Red Dwarf, where you're basically the last human and super corporations take over the world. So anyway, now, you have an immortal chicken with you, which can go in the most extraordinary things.
When picking up any useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will.
I love that.
Take out the chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to get your funerary spacesuit sticky while holding the chewing gum in your hand.
I have a funerary spacesuit.
You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've almost won.
That reminds me of
Funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed.
There are so many wonderful things in this. You can literally pick up and grab tons of stuff. There is stuff that you can find.
Damage is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck off the flying cats the shuttle when the tanks are full.
And all sorts of wonderful things. But you won't find out most of it because you've got to do crafting and whatnot. Now, one thing about this game, because it's on early access, there's a lot of bad structure about it. And some things are not bad, others are good, but the crafting system still needs a lot of work to be done with it. And the other thing that I don't like 100% about it is the management system for the inventory as well, and also just trying to set up your tools and whatnot. Like, it's very much Minecraft design of inventory slots and whatnot, but at the same time it really leaves a lot to be desired and still needs a lot of work. But look, you can pick up and grab tons of stuff, and there's all sorts of wonderful little things that you can pick up, and the comedy structure in it is it's really laugh out funny sort of design, and there's lots of funny stuff with it. Okay, so it looks like I have to go out of space. So, out here. Now, you have limited oxygen supply at the beginning, like a lot of things in life.
Radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit. That was a close call. Try to adjust the antenna very carefully. You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact.
Now, you notice how your oxygen diminishes. Yes, this is a game where everything is collectible and the likelihood of you dying quickly is sudden and instantaneous.
Great news. Using my ingenious two-digit password magic algorithm.
The upside is that you usually can go back to the last time you were inside the ship, which is helpful.
Able to become depressed.
Quick, in we go. Alright, oxygen comes back up, all good. So, yeah, this game is, I think by memory, currently like $29 or $20 US. Let's see, like that. It's broken. Now, there's something I have to do, but I can't remember what it is. What is it? Alright, when in doubt, look for the important stuff. Tasks to be done. Create debug station. That's right. So with the controller for this, it is shocking. With the PC, it's slightly easier because, you know, you can just grab with the mouse and be done with it. Alright, so debugging station. I need wire and some metal, which means I need to go out and wander. Which is alright, because I know where I'm looking for stuff at least. If you didn't know what you're looking for, it's a pain in the ass. But other than that, it's not too bad. But yeah, there's a lot of standard issue sort of game mechanics with this. Yep, internal chicken, saved my ass. Thank you. Nope. I know there's one cord of electrical wire amongst us somewhere. Yes. Uh-oh, oxygen's out. Run! Do-do-do. Da-da-da. Nearly in. There we go. Alright, let's check inventory. No, got plenty of metal but don't have any wire. So, where was the next likelihood? Oh yeah, over here. Alrighty.
Primary analysis of the destruction. Most of the passengers of the liner died. This might be the biggest catastrophe in the history of astronautics, the reasons for which are yet to be clarified.
And yes, you need to monitor your life signs and all the other stuff as well. Ah, there's the wire. I knew there was a ball of it somewhere. Alright, back to the station. Well, back to the little escape pod. Go up here, craft some stuff, and it should be good. There we go. Equipment, items, tools. There we go. Crafted. Right. Now, if memory serves me right, I gotta attach it to something. Ah, here we go. We'll use it through this. Yeah, it's on the outside. I'm gonna go attach it back to the wheel, which is slightly hard. Like,
It's surprising that the shuttle is still functioning with such damage.
da, da, da. Bum, bum. Like, it is graphically very beautiful, and considering how old my PC is, it runs really well, which shocks me no end. That's right, I gotta equip the item. Oops. Alright, number...
Sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency.
That's right. It now says it'll take... their arrival time will be... is year 4369, which is about 2,000 years after I die, sort of thing. So, yeah. So you're left by yourself to try and figure it out. Oh, yeah. Stuff that's imposed by the developers. So you have to make... where are we? This. You have to make this object. So it requires wire, 2 metal, and thick electrical tape. And part of that is going out and getting stuff. Now, other thing that's really good at the moment is that we can construct equipment, tools. So we need one of these and one of these. That's pretty easy, that's pretty hard. So first thing we need is a handy scraper, which will help us collect items. So we need some metal. But as you can see down in the bottom right corner, whoops, no you can't, because oh dear, I've covered that up. Hold on, I'll swap myself around.
It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted despite the objections of the Corvo system.
Alright, watch the volume for a second because I'm going to swap screens. Blink. You won't see anything change on your end, which is fine. It's mostly on my end. Now, there you go. You are really trying to annoy the crap out of me today. Display capture, video capture. That's what I want. Alright, I'll put myself up here. That way you can see over here in the bottom left hand corner my health, food and drink, because you'll need to monitor that something fierce, because if you run out of it you are screwed really quickly. So yeah, so now you're left with the arguable task of collecting enough bits and pieces to do everything. One of the first things is collecting materials for the most important part of this, which is your grabber or your extractor. The extractor is very important because it is used for breaking up virtually everything, and it wears down, but at the end of the day it's fairly easy to replace. The drill and the other ones are for more specific items. Missed that one.
Very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions.
I love how the computer has a constant sort of joke suffix, which is basically just going to tell you one thing or another over and over again. And yeah, it's fun. I do enjoy a lot of this bits and pieces. So yeah. Alright, so we have enough metal now, so we'll go craft an extractor, which is another word for basically a beating stick. Clink. Alright, equipment, tools, that's what I want. Right. Now that gives me a thing to work with. Now, so now we get various tools. This is your main tool. You'll be using it for most of the game for various things, but the main part of it is breaking apart certain things. Also, it's a little broken, the gravity structure, well, the microgravity that's caused by some objects. Some of them will get hit away really easily, others will not. So you've got to keep an eye on that all the time. And collecting water and foodstuffs and everything all the time. So anyway, on to the next part. The next part is very important because we will need more oxygen procurement. But first of all, we need water. Alright, that's us all well fed. Now, the upside is I know what I'm looking for, so we'll just quickly go down here. This will tell us how to make some very simple items which are very useful.
The largest condom in the world, and also an emission of gas, most likely oxygen, are detected ahead. There's no data on the condom being suitable for an oxygen reservoir, but you can try to
Oxygen cans, which are really, really helpful. Allow you to travel for much more distance and allow you to get other things. But right at the moment I'm nearly out of breath, so I'm going to head straight back up. Yes, 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 I know it is limited. Don't start with me. Now, where are we? This thing. I have the wire. I need 2 reinforced metal, which is basically this. So I need 4 metal. So I need 8 metal in total, and other stuff. So we'll keep on floating around. Now the upside is, because we now have the oxygen candles, we can do something else equally important. We can get items which will come in useful later. Now you have to remember nearly all of this is the inside of a ship that got exploded.
Sherlock, and we just have to ignore it. It is unlikely that he suffocated from this, being in a spacesuit where oxygen is sufficient for an entire full breath.
Alright, so we use that, and now we're back up to full oxygen levels, which is really useful. Alright. Now, another thing is finding canisters and equipment are really useful as well, because you can bash them apart, like this box here. Nope, wrong one. This thing, over here. Yes, I know. But yeah, all of this stuff is really useful and allows you to survive longer. Oh crap. Alright. We're alive. Alrighty, so we have a whole lot of stuff that's useful. And I got some more water, which is always useful. We've got rubber. Let's see, resources, electrical tape. Let's see. I need 2 refined. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metal. So I definitely need more metal. So off we go again. Slow, litigiously, boringly long process. Now, there's one. Roll rubber fabric from furniture. One left. Good. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get some more metal. How much metal we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that's 7. Count right, Shane. Batteries are always useful. Alright. Oxygen is down. Alright, float over here. In we go. Now, I don't know if the game is going to be random at different points when they start doing some other stuff, but at the moment it's fairly good. So you can start collecting different things and making different things. Alright, so composite, I need alkalines for that. Okay, container, station. Alright, need thick electrical tape, so I'm nearly there. So everything sort of adds up as you start making more objects and whatnot, and you start getting better. Alright. Never say no to that. Alright. Now, I think there was another canister on the other. Ah, there you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, scraper broke. Damn it. Yep. Now, one thing with this is the controller usage for this. It's alright around the room and whatnot, but when you're trying to do it outside in space, yeah, it's very finely tuning. Like, I think the sensitivity needs to be fixed a lot, and it will probably get better with time as the game progresses, if it ever actually comes out. But in some respects, this game is already pretty much ready to go. Like, there are some glitchy moments, but overall this game is pretty good. And if nothing else but just for the comedy value itself. I knew they were somewhere. Shears. Very useful. So each item that you find, if it helps with a crafting recipe or adds to the overall design of something, you start getting more items that you can produce, which helps immensely. Like the scissors, really useful idea now, because now with 3 metal we could produce something much more interesting. Anyway, so resources, I need that. So now I can produce this. Which has no purpose, and I have to put it into something which is miles and miles away. But my spacesuit is in no condition to get to that point, and on top of that, there's a slight radiation problem, which I need to rectify by getting stuff from over there. So it gets a bit more complicated now. So now you need to find things to help get you from A to B. So you need to develop things that help you go faster. You need to develop things that help you go for better periods of time. So you need to upgrade your spacesuit and other things. So yeah, it's just an additive idealism, and it's a narrative story based sort of design, which I like. I really do. I like the overall presentation and the comedy level of it, because it's so much like what is it, Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Red Dwarf, or a whole lot of other sort of British-esque sort of designs that are all immensely funny, and they're all got this level of did I not? I did not. Oops. Should have made up some oxygen while I was doing that. So as you can see now, my oxygen level is slowly diminishing, and now my health will diminish as well. Which is why I saved myself by coming in here. Now I can save myself some time by going down here. Now you remember your oxygen condom over here? Well, now we get to try and develop something else so that we can save ourselves some time.
The service supply compartment, almost intact. They usually install oxygen stations, a damaged door scanner. You can scan the scanner with the scanner to record the scanner's damage data to the scanner protection system for emergency depressurization of the compartment. You will need a scanner. I used the word scanner 8 times.
So now I need to make a scanner. Now you remember the piece of glass that I got? Hold on, gotta find myself. The light globe that I got? Well, I can use that to construct a scanner. I think I need metal though. Can't remember. We'll find out in a minute. So scooching up, nearly dying. In we go. Have a look. Equipment, tools, scanner. Oh, I have everything for a scanner. Nice. So now it constructs a scanner. So it's a usable device, so we put it in our inventory slot, and now we use it. We can now use it to scan things, which diminishes its durability, It allows us to do different things. Now if we go back down to that place down there, we'll be able to construct something with that condom we just picked up from that dead body down in the pink room. Yeah, it gets stranger as the game progresses. There are so many immensely strange things in this game. But, you know, it's one of those games where you watch it and it's just amusing as hell. And in we go.
There can be no mistake here. This is a working autonomous oxygen station. It can be used for long-distance flights if you don't break it. You must carefully remove the station by removing two.
Now, carefully remove the thing.
Anyway, this is
There we go.
At least now you have an understanding of how to assemble one. You have a set of its parts and a light taste of despair.
Awesome. So now we have something to work with. Use chicken again. Yay, good chicken. We got some wire. Got some more rubber matting that we could use for something else. I might come back for the rubber matting here. Alright. So the upside is, with all this capability, we now have the capability of expanding our oxygen reserves, which allows us to go from A to B and helps us get other things done. At some point you will also help you get something that will help your acceleration and all sorts of other things like that. Alright, so equipment. So now we can add an oxygen balloon. We just need 2 more pieces of plastic and some more electrical tape. So make up some electrical tape. I know where there's some plastic, which is helpful. Alright, so go get that plastic, which is just over here. Memory serves right, there it is. There we go. Simple plastic picked up. Back we go. So equipment, I need 2 plastic. Of course I need 2 plastic. It'd be too easy if it was just 1 piece of plastic now, wouldn't it? Alright. That's that resource done. So off we go all the way back. Now we go to our inventory. We can now equip. And now expands our oxygen level to 75. Which is immensely more than what we had beforehand. Because beforehand, we had virtually no oxygen. Now, we've got tons of oxygen to waste. Yeah, well, you know, missed that. Up. Food pack, So, it's a big scavenger hunt sort of design. But at the same time, if you know where everything is, you can get to a point where you just basically map out where you need everything and you can start a game and know exactly what you need to do in order to get from A to B. But that may change when they do a full release, and it might be randomized, which makes it slightly more than troublesome. Oh. And you go back. Definitely have more oxygen, but still limiting factor. Now, do I have enough for scissors? So now you can make med packs and candles, which are really useful. And yes, I can. Awesome. So this gives me another tool that allows me to get more useful items as well. And there we have food and water. Alright. Da da da. There we go. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Alright. I'll probably be at the end of that tool because it gets used up pretty damn quickly. Which is a pain because there are so many tools that are useful, but you can't use them because of various other reasons and whatnot. So you get stuck at these points where you have to find certain resources and whatnot. Now we're at a point where we might freeze, so it's always a very important thing.
Automatic shuttle temperature control system. Due to the freezing of the sensors report the presence of some nearby cooling gel. Its microscopic particles can settle in the glass of the spacesuit, forming some beautiful frostwork, which can lead to visibility deterioration.
In other words, don't stay in cold areas for long. Alright, oxygen's nearly done. So, heading back. Uh-oh. Down to 10. I think I need to make some oxygen candles and get some real distance. Alright. Now, part of the problem is I need to up my radiation protection. And I can do that by... Now, I have a roll of fabric, which I can probably make right now. I need aluminium and lead paint. Alright, 4 aluminium and lead paint. Alright, so basic resources I need to make some food. And some water. Resources, make a roll of fabric. There we go. Whole roll of fabric. Now, I'll put all that rubber away. This is your overhead compartment. You can actually make more stuff later on, but right now it's more just this. Okay. So head back out again. Now I need to actually construct a thing to use for an extractor. Now I need to water, very important right now. And break that up. Alright. Need to break up some more metal. Only 2 on that one. That's a bummer. Alright. Cool. Got plenty of metal. Now, resources, equipment, tools. I need to make this one, I think. Or is it this one? Okay. I need aluminium and refined metal for that. Well, got plenty of refined metal. Aluminium might be hard to come by. I actually look at the rock. I can't remember exactly what I need to pull it out. Alright, that one's easy enough. That's just standard extraction. I think it's over the asteroid over here. Yeah, this is the one I want. That's ice supply. I don't want ice. I want that. Yep, drill is what I need. And that has aluminium in it, which is what I want. So let's figure out what I need for a drill and we'll build that. Yeah, shut up. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, for a drill I have a battery, I need some refined metal and a bit of electrical tape. Well, it's easy enough to make the electrical tape. 1, 2. So resources, make that. Make that. Yeah, that kind of shits me how long it takes to do equipment, and you can't swap and change it quickly. Like, there's a lot of tiny sort of life problems here and there that when you're trying to play a game, they get very irksome if you're used to playing a more sort of refined design. And this kind of design is kind of woeful because it really sort of lowers the abilities of some things like that, and it gets on my nerves because I like games like this. They're exploratory, they're interesting, and they're a lot of fun. But if you're getting stuck and you can't do something, well, it's not fun anymore and you don't want to play it. There we are. Some more. Alright, back to the ship. That should be enough of that. I think the next thing I need to do is put together a whole lot of candles. Actually, I can make an oxygen bubble, so I might do that. We'll have a look. Alright, so we have aluminium now. Tools. That's good. We can do refined metal and we can make one of those, which is awesome. Now, refined metal and plastic. That should be easy enough. Well, that one I can make right now, which is really good. So, resources, equipment, tools, items. Make one of them. Alright, so all I need is some thick electrical tape, and I can make one of them. That was well worth the effort. Resources, type, object, station, oxygen generation station. So, with one of these, we can now set up a oxygen point at the furthest point.
Your engineering skills will be reconsidered. I recommend that you investigate the immediate vicinity in search of radiation protective equipment for flying to the evacuation zone.
Alright, so we can take ourselves as far as our little oxygen will go. For about a third of the way, we should have enough to do it here. If not, we can always make more.
The shuttle was flooded with paint during the crash. Even the service center wouldn't be able to clean it from the inside. It's impossible to repair it. The paint itself also has no value after freezing.
Beautiful. So now we have resources.
This shuttle's reconstructed for pumping paint from the liner tanks. Such paint sells for a lot of money on the black market, although smugglers are happy about their profit only for a short time due to the paint. It's probably the owner of the shuttle with paint, who was engaged in illegal pumping during the crash, judging by the traces of paint on his hands and a huge hose stuck to his face.
Alright, so with this particular item, gives us 500 breaths of oxygen, which is really useful, especially when you want to get down to something like this and you don't have anything to speed yourself along. There are items further along that will help you with that, but right now the main point here is to try and get some bits and pieces so that we can move on in the game. But once again, it's a very graphically pretty game, so I love it for that alone. And quench thirst. I think I should have made a second one. Yep, I'm gonna make a second one, because otherwise I am not going to make it. Yes, I know oxygen is limited, as is my resources. Thank you for the reminder. Uh-oh. Yeah, kind of screwed myself. Yep. Oh, we're dying. We're dying quick here. This is where making some candles is useful. Alright, back up to the ship. We'll have to make some more candles, I think, to get that last little bit, but for that I think I need to make batteries, which loops in on itself, and yada yada yada, resources problems, this and that. So yeah, as you can see, there is a lot of bits and pieces to this game, and very interesting. I love how there's markers for everything, which is also very useful. Wants me to make something, I think. I don't know. Let's have a look, see. And in we go. What are we making? Wants me to make something. Nope. Nope. Don't want the shipments. I want that. Yes. Yes, I've made that. Now I'm sort of in the process. Alright. So, object station. I need another oxygen candle and some thick electrical tape to make another one of those. So for that I will need something that has a battery in it, because at the moment I can't. You're perfect. Or not perfect. You bastard. Fine, we'll go off to the other one. Da, 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 da.
It looks like a mail delivery shuttle. Surely it was carrying a lot of useless things, most of which were stolen before loading.
Crap it. Did a good job, Shane. Crap. Oh, we didn't heal ourselves from the last time either. We're in a world of trouble. Very much going to die, I think. Ooh, if I don't die, I'm going to be very close. Yes, my health is mined. Thank you. Damn. Yes, load autosave, thank you. That's a mongrel, that. I was very close. But, yeah. Anyway, that's Breathedge. It is a really nice game. It's fun, it's exciting, it's enjoyable. And, you know, I don't see why it wouldn't be finished. Like, I would propose that people should really have a look at it and really have a shot at it, because it's not two-dimensional. It's got lots of depth to it. It's got a great humour system to it, and it has a lot of sort of different mechanics that, you know, survival games have gotten boring of late. Like, you got Ark, you've got all the other ones that are existing and whatnot, and they're kind of boring now. But this is a survival game. It's a straight narrative that tells you where to go. Okay, it's not sandboxy in the same way, but it gives you something interesting. Much like how No Man's Skies changed a lot of how people saw things. And I know it's controversial to say that, but yeah. Anyway, I've been Shane from Astraldragon Gaming, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please come back again. Love to see you. Love to talk to you. Other than that, make sure you give me a like if you liked it. Put a downside if you didn't like it. You know, both tell me one thing or another. And make sure if you do subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you are always staying up to date. I also have a Patreon account, which is Astraldragon Gaming on Patreon, and I would greatly appreciate your support. All money gone into the construction of this channel goes back into the resources, the equipment, which is getting old, and other things that are necessary for me to keep running this channel and filling it with good and solid content. Other than that, I will see you next time. Shane, out. Humbug. Through my Steam, I will look in my Steam and I'll find stuff. Give myself some light. Light!